All right, let's talk about negative powers of I. These are a little bit different than the positive powers of I because we're going to have a radical in the denominator. So first of all, remember that a negative power is flipped, so it's 1 over I to the 18. Now let's use that one trick that I showed you before about I to the 18. 18 divided by 4. If you do that in your calculator, you're going to have 2 left over. Your remainder is going to be 2. So that means it's I squared, which is negative 1. So this just equals 1 over negative 1, which is negative 1. That was an easy one. But what if you had something like I to the negative 19 instead of negative 18? Well, then you're going to have 1 over I to the 19, which equals 1 over I to the third, right? Because 19, if you divide it by 4, you'll have a remainder of 3. So you're going to have I to the third, which equals negative I. So you have 1 over negative I. But you can't leave your equation like that because that's like having a radical in the denominator. That's what I is. It's a radical. So what I'm going to have to do is multiply by I over I. And then simplify. That gives me I over negative I squared. Careful with your signs. What's I squared equal to?
Negative 1.
Negative 1. So I have I over negative 1. And what's negative 1?
1.
Positive 1. So I just have I.
Alright, yeah, so those are a little more complicated.
They're a little bit more work, and there's probably another way you could do it, like memorizing some pattern, because the pattern really is just reversed from the pattern when it was a positive exponent. But in my opinion, it's easier just to, well, I shouldn't say it's easier, but I understand that it makes sense, and I always go for definitions, doing things because you understand them instead of memorizing some formulas.